Yo. I said, yo. What's good with y'all boys, man? It's your boy JRS coming at y'all with another video. Now, I know we jumping straight into the gameplay. Guys, drop a like and subscribe, man. When y'all subscribe, be sure to hit the all notifications bell so you guys get notified for all my videos. Now, if y'all don't know, I am a Division 20 player, yes. Division 20, the highest division in the game. It is what it is. Call me skilled, call me not skilled, whatever. But the whole point is that I'm in Division 20. So as you guys can see right here, I'm going up against Ilya Topuria. Now I am using Max Holloway from UFC 231 when he put a domination on, beating on Brian Ortega. So this Max Holloway is a little bit better than the regular version of Max Holloway, I guess you could say. Maybe because he has a fast hands perk or whatever, however you want to look at it. But guys, there is a way to expose these kinds of players. Now, when you're going up against Ilya, and I'm just going, a little bit off of this gameplay since, he was in there. This is not the main gameplay, so I want you guys to definitely stick around. But a lot of times, guys, they will punch themselves out. Now, you gotta, what do you mean they're gonna punch themselves out? A lot of times, they're not even going to, they're not fighting to go the distance, right? As he rage quits right there. They're fighting to hurry up and get a quick flash knockout, a quick KO. They don't really respect you. And that's just because they're allowed to do that. I mean, that's on UFC for making players, be able to just come in the game, spam, go crazy. But that's not really the main gameplay I wanted to show you guys. But I just wanted to show me getting that nice victory over that bum because he was definitely spamming and I had to expose him. So this is the gameplay I wanted to show you guys. As you guys can see, I'm in Division 20, 1,938 points. It's very toxic up here, man. Obviously, it's only because I've played this game for so long that I can play through the toxicity, and I'm actually pretty good at the game. But sometimes it's just like you literally can't even do anything. Like you try your best, and then you can't do much. But y'all see who we going with, bro. Y'all can see some of the Holloway stats. He got pretty good. Y'all saw everything. The stats are there, the perks are there, and you pretty much could go up against anybody in this weight class. Now, 9 times out of 10 you are going to be going up against Ilya, but I mean, it's just what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just easier to use Ilya. He has everything. He has the punching power. He has the wrestling, the submission. So I don't blame players for picking Ilya, but me personally, I've always been really, really good with using Max Holloway, even all the way back in UFC 3. I've always been a beast with Max Holloway, so it's not nothing for me. But my main strategy when I'm using Max is to really just attack the body, right? Now, that doesn't mean you're just going to make it obvious that you want to attack the body. You have to throw it in a combination. And then once you're throwing out that lead body kick, you can literally start to throw front kicks. You can literally use the jab. So that's just breaking down my mindset of how I fight with Max Holloway. Also, you want to be constantly switching stances because when you switch stances, you're giving your opponent different looks. And as you guys just saw with the stats, Max Holloway has a 100 switch stance. So he's going to be able to do it very fluently and very quickly. When you're doing that, your opponent will be confused. Also, guys, defensively, do not keep your back on the cage. You guys just saw me leave the cage. Do not keep your back on the cage. I get hurt there. And also, do not get into an exchange with Ilya. As you guys saw, I made a mistake of doing. Never do that. When you're going against someone that's a puncher, has high punching power, you always want to get in your combination and exit the pocket. You see right now I'm in a bad spot. I'm trying to just keep him off me a little bit, but notice how I'm not exchanging. I'm focused on dodging and landing 1 to 2 strikes as I get a knockdown right there. What I noticed he was doing was, the counter that he hurt me with, he was actually trying to lean to that side again, so I just threw out a head kick there. But luckily I escaped this. Usually they deny that, so I got very, very lucky right there. That could have been an easy sub for him. Not a one-shot sub, but he definitely would have took off maybe half of my bar. So thankfully I got out of that. But also, guys, when you're on bottom, stay calm. I didn't show that when he had my back because I was in a sub position, so I wanted to get out of it as quickly as possible. But always be patient and wait for a denial. You see me get the denial, and I go straight to top mount. And now, guess what, guys? Even though we have Max Holloway and we don't want to wrestle, we're going to hold a position, guys. We have a dominant position. Never give up a dominant position, right? Never do that. Doesn't matter if you have Conor McGregor. If you can get top mount, you should try to keep it. You know what I'm saying? You should try to land as much damage as possible, because if you can do that, you're gonna only make it better when you get back on the feet for exchanges. You want to take off as much head health as possible as we get the full amount again. Um, couldn't deny that, get up right there. But it is what it is. We got a little bit of damage off. And now he knows it's not sweet on the ground, right? So what you're also doing, guys, when you hold your own on the ground, as we get into a crazy exchange right there, you're making them understand, hey, you can't just take me down for fun. I know I got Max Holloway, but I know what I'm doing in the wrestling department. So show some respect there. So when you get a few denials and things like that on the ground, especially going up against a guy like Ilya that has such a well-rounded game, it kind of throws your opponent off. And like a lot of people, guys, they don't play this game like they're playing chess, right? Because in all honesty, a lot of the times you really don't have to, right? Like you can win games on this just by being ignorant, just by, utilizing spam and things of that nature. So I don't get mad at players when they do it. But again, guys, you saw how I made a quick mid-fight adjustment. He was able to counter me with that little sway, and he hurt me, and he kept trying to lean back to the sway, and I was able to get a nice head kick off him right there. He's going to be vulnerable right there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, guys, people will try to sway with you, try to do all these counters, and they're not doing it underneath the pretense that you're going to attack the body, attack the legs, or throw head kicks. They're just thinking you're going to just box. So when you guys see people start to counter or try to pre-counter you, don't get worried, don't get upset. That just means you're supposed to switch up to your attack. If they're swaying, that means they're expecting you to box them. Throw out a head kick, throw out a front kick. Be careful on front kicks, because sometimes you can get countered off of that as well, which makes no sense, but it's just UFC 5 to be exact. So yeah, be careful of that. But yeah, always learn to mix it up. So now, guys, I'm back on the attack. Again, my whole strategy when I go against these Ilya players is they're not gonna have the same amount of stamina as me by the time the third round rolls around, and I'll be able to get a finish. I have Max Holloway, so he has the higher altitude for rounds 3, 4, and 5. So when you're going up against players like this that they're gonna try to finish you quickly with the power punch and things like that, you can rely on the higher altitude perk and things like that. So again, the body attack is real, guys. It's there. And Max Holloway still has nasty combinations. You guys see me doing the straight and then the uppercut to the body kicks, the head kick combinations. Everything is there for me, guys. And what do you guys notice more than anything else, right? Take a look at our stamina bars. It loads up right there, but every time we get into an exchange, his stamina bar gets a lot lower than mine. And also, guys, I've also put a lot of damage on his head health as well. So this is me just being defensively responsible. This is me just attacking the body. This is me just letting him throw more than me, guys. Notice that. He's throwing more than me, but I'm landing more than him. So that's the thing. If you can force your opponent to miss, guys, that's also going to take away so much of their stamina that they're going to be easy picking at some point in the fight. At some point in the fight, there'll be easy pickings. You just have to know how to throw combinations. You have to know what's going on. You have to know how to switch stances constantly. You guys see me right there. I'm starting to feel myself because he's really trying to spam, and I'm just like really getting out the way, really schooling him. So I kind of hit him with a little bit of a Max Holloway talk right there, like, really, bro, like, that's all you got. But you see me, bro, I'm flowing right now. And guys, that doesn't mean you're gonna just not get hit. You will get hit, but you're supposed to limit the damage as much as possible, and know when not to go in and exchange. Like, I know it might feel frustrating that this guy's just throwing and you can't land anything. But remember, guys, he has Ilya. So if you do start exchanging at random, that'll be your fault if you get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's not playing in the most tactical way or in the most smartest way, you can't be mad at him, bro. He has a very powerful puncher. He's trying to go for the finish. And a lot of these guys want you to exchange with them. They want that because they understand that you'll lose that exchange. You have an 89 punching power. Know who you're using. If you have a different guy, even then I would never suggest to just exchange wildly, but you'd have a better chance. As you guys see, all I'm making him do is just miss his strikes. Like, he's very tired to the point where I'm like, all right, I can get an easy takedown to finish the round and pretty much cap off the round. So you guys are going to see something interesting with the stats because I had to check them, right? I remember this specifically. And look, guys, I just outlanded him. I outlanded him by what? I literally outlanded him. So he threw 117 strikes, but I still outlanded him and I threw 73. So What does that tell you guys? What I'm telling you is correct. And what I'm telling you guys, it does work. You guys need to understand that this does work. You know, some people say that, oh, you're not good, whatever the case may be, but I'm smart. I don't have to sit there and exchange with people and try to go for cool counters to look good for you guys. I really don't. I'm playing the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's called high fight IQ. Why would I go out there and try to exchange and try to land counters and try to do too much when I'm already picking him apart? Look, look. Now I told you guys. Now I'm landing those deadly combinations that it's gonna hurt him 10 times more because I'm landing them very precisely. Body hook, followed by a lead kick or a rare head kick. Come on, man! Like, he's in very danger and he knows it now, and his stamina's gone. So it's like you've been outsmarted. You try to throw too many strikes, you land. You know, as I make a mistake right there. You know, still got to be careful. Proves my point that you can never be too safe. But yeah, at this point, guys, he is easy pickings. Stamina low, body health low, head health low. And then from there, guys, it's just all over. You know what I'm saying? Just nice combinations. That's the one thing I'm happy about. I really know my combinations. It's going to hurt people very badly, especially with kickboxers. Like, that's really my number one style. Like, I'm able to do everything, but I'm really slick with the kickbox. You guys look at this combination to the body, make them drop his hands, and then come back up top with a hook. And you guys saw earlier, I hit him with the the hook to the body, followed by the rear head kick. So you never know where it's really going to be coming from with me when you're playing me, man. But yeah, that was just a breakdown, guys, of how to expose people in Division 20, man. Like, it really does get like that. You know, it can go a lot of different ways, guys. But just always remember when you're playing this game, just be smart. It's not the greatest game ever, obviously, but you can win fights by being smart. I'm all the way in Division 20, so you can do it too, man. But guys, y'all know what to do. If y'all enjoyed this breakdown, if y'all enjoyed me exposing another spammer, another spam bomb, and ranked Division 20, drop a like. Let's get this video to 10 likes. Guys, subscribe so whenever I upload another video in UFC or gaming related, you guys will get notified. Hit that all notifications bell button so you guys never miss another video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. It's your boy, John Ranks, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Gang, they cannot do it like him. Nobody shooting like him. Gang, nobody doing like him. That nigga hate everyone cause broke, and that's why nobody like him. Gang, SD Glow, now he talking this shit.